Elon Musk recently opened up about his experience in Washington, and what he said was shocking. He explained that his time in D.C. taught him one major lesson: the government is essentially unfixable. Despite some brilliant people trying to make changes, the sheer weight of America's exploding debt makes things almost impossible. Think about this: the U.S. is now paying more in yearly interest on its debt than the entire defense budget. That's over $1 trillion annually, just to service interest. Out of the $5 trillion collected in taxes each year, 20% is already going straight to debt payments. And if this keeps compounding, sooner or later the U.S. won't be able to keep kicking the can down the road. Research shows America might be able to sustain this debt-driven model for another 20 years, but only if markets still believe corrective action will eventually happen. Yet, instead of spending cuts or tax increases, the government is moving in the opposite direction, adding even more debt. If global demand for U.S. Treasuries collapses, the outcome would be disastrous: skyrocketing interest rates, inflation, recession, and a financial crisis that would shake the world economy. So where does crypto and blockchain come in? This is where Ripple and the XRP Ledger could change everything. Through debt tokenization, transparency, and real-time settlement, blockchain technology can provide the U.S. with new ways to manage its debt. We're already seeing this with companies like OpenEden and BlackRock working alongside Ripple. The World Economic Forum has also acknowledged the XRPL's role in transforming financial markets, making debt more liquid, more efficient, and far cheaper to settle. Ripple has introduced new protocols for automating debt management, and even the U.S. Treasury has approved XRP for settling portions of national debt. This is a huge step toward blockchain integration in public finance. By tokenizing government debt, investors around the world can gain access more easily, while the U.S. cuts costs and improves transparency. This could be a lifeline for a system otherwise heading toward collapse. And it's not just government debt. The Nasdaq is moving toward tokenizing assets, with DTCC in charge of settlement. Major players like Cardano, Hedera, Clearstream, Euroclear, Avalabs, Oliver Wyman, and of course Ripple are at the center of this financial transformation. These are the serious players reshaping the future of global finance. Now let's look at banking. One of the clearest examples of blockchain efficiency comes from ANZ, one of Australia's largest banks. They recently carried out atomic settlements using tokenized Australian dollars and carbon credits. This proved that blockchain can achieve instantaneous, cost-efficient settlement across assets. ANZ has also worked with Ripple on cross-border solutions and built its own stable coin, the $ADC, using Ethereum-compatible smart contracts and Chainlink protocols. Will